What's up, guys? Another episode of Talk It Out. Here with my basketball experts, Ose and Yusuf. Today, we're talking about the NBA All-Star Game 2018. So the first ballot of votes has come out. What are you guys' thoughts?
Well, to my surprise, Giannis actually led the East in the first vote getter, the highest vote getter.
Quite a margin as well.
Yeah, quite a margin, and that's in the conversation with LeBron James, who's known to win first place every single year.
Like, you see every single ballot, first, second.
LeBron James first.
LeBron.
So, why do you think that is? Why would LeBron get second place behind him?
I feel like to start the season, averaging like 35 for the first 10 games, I think people realise that Giannis is someone that's basically the next LeBron.
Okay.
He's going to be a star, and I feel like people are buying into it. They can see his potential, and they're feeling like, wow, this guy can score, he can block, he can assist, he can do everything. So,
don't you think LeBron made up for his bad start with their win streak and how well he played during that? Because I think his level of performance during that win streak, and I think that's more recent in people's memories when they're voting.
but I feel like people are like comparing it. LeBron is 33 years old. Everyone knows LeBron. He's probably arguably the best player ever.
Right. Okay.
You got Giannis, who's like this is his third or fourth year, and he's starting to break out. So the people are thinking, well, I might as well go out and vote for this guy because you know LeBron's going to be in anyway. So,
Okay.
But should it be like that? Should it be popularity or should it be who is the best? Because LeBron is the best in my opinion. I'm sure you guys agree.
Right.
His three-point shooting has been incredible this season. Giannis hasn't got the best three-point shot. Surely LeBron's the better player, but why is Giannis getting more votes?
I think, like he said, he's been around for so long. He's cemented his profile, his identity in the NBA. Everyone knows he's going to get to the All-Star game. Everyone knows it. He puts up solid numbers every season. More or less the same number.
It's taken for granted.
Exactly.
Basically.
People, they underappreciate what LeBron does.
LeBron gets a triple-double in the final. He averaged a triple-double in the final.
Yep.
People are like, he lost, who cares?
And you take Giannis, last season, his improvement from last season to this season, and take it back last 1, 2, 3 seasons, he's made huge improvements. So now that's what the front of people's eyes. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing his improvement versus LeBron's just slow growth. So I think that's the reason for him getting the first place vote.
Yep. So shall we move on to the guards in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
We've got Kyrie Irving topping it with 802,834 votes. And coming second is DeMar DeRozan for the Toronto Raptors with 259,368. So it's quite easy to see who's first.
For me, I don't understand the huge margin between Kyrie Irving and DeMar DeRozan.
I'm not surprised that Kyrie's at the top first.
Okay, yeah, of course,
First.
yeah. Kyrie Irving deserves third place. But why is there such a huge gap?
Honestly, I don't know. Because I'm confident that DeRozan was going to be voted anyway.
Yeah.
He's been playing really well this season and last season. So people are obviously like getting into DeRozan's hype and everything. Like, oh wow, this guy's good. But the gap, I honestly cannot say.
I think the gap is because when you think about NBA guards, you think East, Kyrie Irving, West, you have Curry, Chris Paul.
Oh, that's
Harden.
true.
You know, you have all these guys. So then when you look at the East, it's Kyrie Irving and anyone else who's going to be an All-Star.
Yeah.
That's really what
But
it
like
is.
the West is mainly point guards. East, we can see what Kyrie Irving, point guard. Then the next person's a shooting guard. Then the next person's a point guard, and then the next one's a rookie.
And another point here is that the Raptors have been really quiet this season. Even though they're having a great season.
They're having a really good season.
No
Not
one's
being talked about, yeah.
No one's really talked about it. No one's really giving them attention.
But they're
So-
kind of underrated as well. That's why.
You could say that underrated, but when you think about their playoff performance, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but then obviously that's understandable. Regular season, they cruise through it, get to the playoffs, they kind of freeze. But I think this season they've changed a lot how they play. Because if you compare it to last season, mainly it was ISO ball for DeRozan and Kyle Lowry.
Right.
Obviously, if they're not going off, then the team is going to
falls
be.
apart basically.
But this season, they've started to play a lot differently. Started moving the ball around. DeRozan's now getting more assists. Kyle Lowry's shooting more and getting catch and shoots and everything. So they're playing a lot better. So I feel like this season and postseason is going to be a lot better than last year.
One question I want to ask is Ben Simmons justified of his place? Fourth above the likes of John Wall, Kyle Lowry, Isaiah Thomas. I know he's not played. Dwayne Wade, is he justified there?
To me, he deserves an All-Star place, but I don't think he deserves to be above John Wall.
Agreed. Yeah, that's
In a
one.
way, John Wall is one of those names that I don't expect him to see him that low down.
Exactly.
You know,
John Wall is really consistent. Like I believe, like he really is a really good guard in the whole league.
He basically holds up the Wizards. Like when he's on the floor, you can tell he's on the floor. The way they play, their chemistry is amazing when he's on the floor. And I think that earns him a top 3 spot instantly. And forget about his athletic ability, his speed, his passing, his scoring.
He's smart.
Just his basketball IQ and how much he changes the Wizards, that gives him 3rd spot. But let's not underappreciate what Ben Simmons has done for the 76ers. Sorry.
But how long has he done it for? He's only been for the league in half a season. John Wall's been here for 6 years.
But then that gets on to, is it popularity or genuine performance?
Yeah.
Right?
Moving on to the Western Conference. So the front court, we got Kevin Durant, KD, topping the list with 767,000 votes, 402. And Anthony Davis coming second with 393,000 exactly. Wherever of their positions, I think KD is surely.
I agree with both.
You agree with both?
Yeah, KD should be first, definitely. There's no argument.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant has, with Curry out, he's basically carried the Warriors.
He's basically the LeBron James of the West. He's gonna get into the All-Star game regardless because he can score, and everyone likes to see the ball go in the net in basketball. So obviously, you're gonna get KD.
With Kawhi Leonard at 6th place, obviously he's been out for some of the season. Do you think he contends Kevin Durant like Giannis does if he's healthy for the whole season?
It's hard to say
because he's been in MVP conversation for a long time now.
And I believe he deserves that because of the way he's improved so much with the Spurs team, where he's basically, well, now he's got more pieces around him. With Aldridge playing better, they got Rudy Gay coming off the bench and everything. So I feel like they got more pieces around him, but he's been coming up basically without any other star on his team.
Right.
So I believe he really is a true candidate for MVP, and he deserves his place on the All-Star list. But I think it should be a bit higher, especially above Paul George of all people as well.
Yeah. So moving on to the guards of the West. Now this is a real all-star list in itself. Steph Curry leads the way, 735,115 votes. James Harden comes second with 602,040 votes. But we've got some big names coming up after: Westbrook, Thompson, Ginobili, Chris Paul, Lillard, Lonzo Ball 8. I didn't see that. That's interesting. What do you guys think?
First of all, obviously Curry deserves that first spot, but when you think about how James Harden has been playing and what he's done for the Rockets, and with how stacked the Warriors are, that really shows that the All-Star has become something to do with popularity instead of genuine performance. Because what Harden has done, he's been #1 MVP candidate for quite some time, and I think, to me, the way he's been playing this season, that gets him first place. But Curry leads it by quite a margin.
Curry's a really good player. I will take Curry personally over James Harden as a player, but this season it's shown
this season alone, right?
Harden is way better. Assists, points, everything. He's doing it all. So I feel like
that step back three, it's like he does it in slow motion. I never understand it because it's like in football there's something that happens where there's a guy on the wing and you know his stronger foot is his left, and you know he's going to go a certain way, but you can't stop it. Yeah, it's like
that's exactly what Harden.
You know what he's going to do, and he does it in slow motion.
I think the way he releases the ball, it's like above his head. So even if you want to block him, you're more or less going to foul him.
And you think he's not going to shoot in a certain place, but he does it anyway.
And with his handle, you can never really think he's going to pick up the ball and shoot. You can always hesitate and drive right past you. And I think that's what makes him so dangerous offensively.
Lonzo Ball in there, think he's worthy of his space?
I don't think so. As a Laker fan,
I think that's where the popularity comes in.
Exactly. As a Laker fan, I would say
I like him. I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of his family. Like, I really like it. I like the show. I watch the show on YouTube. It's good. But
Lonzo Ball.
He's not a top 10 guard.
That's basically showing his popularity. They just want to see Lonzo Ball.
They want to see him in the All-Star uniform, basically.
But I think it's a bit too. I'm not saying that in his career he's not going to be an All-Star. I believe he might be. Well, he really should be. But now, nah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, he's not a top 10 guard in my opinion.
How about Russell Westbrook though, with 400,000?
Quite a way off the top
from top 2. I didn't expect him to be first or second, but I expected him to be up in the numbers, not as low as 400.
I feel like it's just the first ballot, so people are now realizing, okay, you need to start voting more and everything. Because I guess first ballot is not really advertised to go vote, but come second ballot, all the emails, ads on the screen, everyone's saying go vote. So I think that's when we're going to see the numbers increase.
But do you think Westbrook lost numbers because of the addition of Carmelo Anthony and Paul George?
I feel
Maybe
like-
people diluted his effectiveness.
I feel like he lost numbers because people realise that sometimes he doesn't play as well as he's hyped up to be.
Right.
Because sometimes he's obviously like criticised for his shot decisions, the amount of shots he takes,
Turnovers as well.
the triple doubles he like tries to like chase instead of trying to win the game. So I think that's kind of like affecting people's judgments as well. So
But with the second ballot coming out soon, I expect Westbrook to at least contend for second. Definitely.
So that's all we have, guys, for the NBA All-Star game. So the second ballot's coming out soon. Let us know what you think's going to happen and what you think about the first ballot. We have a few problems. What do you think?